In this lesson, we will come back to Substance and we will apply this texture that we created in Photoshop to create the mask for the tattoos. So I will just import the map here directly in the asset browser as we did before. And then I will throw it directly on the UV map in the UV window viewport. And with this, automatically will ask me if I want to apply this as a mask or a diffuse or roughness or in any of the channels. But I will choose to put it as a mask, and then just with the scale tool, I will just adjust it to get it in the position that I want. So this shows you how important it is to have a nice set of UVs and how some people overlook UVs. But in cases like this, to have a nice set of UVs, it helps a lot to getting something like this done. And for example, in our case, it's super helpful that we have like only one UV shell for the entire arm, and that the seam is in a hidden place. So we can have the entire tattoo go around the arm in a really nice way. So as you see here, I'm just using in our case I just throw the texture on the planar, on the UV window. But now I'm trying different options because I'm not really happy with how it's projecting in the side of the body. I only want the tattoo to be in the arm. So with this, as you see, is going outside the UV shell that we have. So for this, and also I'm not really happy with how stretched is the texture. I think we are missing some of these triangles on the texture itself. I think we are a bit short of them. So later we'll go back to Photoshop to fix this. But first of all, I will go to our fill layer and I will add a filter and I will add a blur. So we don't have this sharp, because as is a tattoo, it has kind of a bit of a blurry thing. It's not super sharp, and we don't want this to look too CG. So for this, I will apply a really subtle blur, and this will give us a bit of more realism on that texture. But now I'm going back to Photoshop, where I will expand a bit more in the horizontal way this texture, because I wanted to add a bit more of this triangle or these triangular shapes. And also I was having the feeling that it was a bit too thin. So I'm replicating the texture again with a thicker line. So then in the same way that we did in the last lesson, I will export this to TIFF. And the good thing of Substance is now, because of having this in a mask, we can just import the new texture and it will replace it automatically. And even if we will import any kind of texture here, it will replace it, like a black and white, right, to be a mask. But in our case, I'm still trying to fit this in a proper way, but I'm still not happy with how this is overdoing the UV shell. And I wanted to have it really as in the reference, really high in the arm. I could just push it down, but I'm not really happy with that. So I'm pushing this up, but before that I'm getting some color variation to the color of this, and also I'm duplicating the tattoo to the other arm to get a preview of how this will look.